Get this out of the way. How's it going, y'all? It's the end of Soloham September. It is indeed October 1st. So today we are going to finally finish the Soloham September Challenge. So I will be taking a little bit of time at the beginning to get prepared and to practice a little bit, and we'll let people file on in. In case you're wondering, yo-yos do come apart. See if I can get this back to normal. How's it going? Welcome, Yasim. Appreciate you being here. Just getting my yo-yos set up for the finality of the challenge. Hey, how's it going, Talula? Appreciated your comments earlier. Glad you're able to make it. Not much, Yasim. Just got back from work about an hour or two ago, so just finished up dinner and excited to get going on this challenge. How about y'all? How are things going for you guys? Get some reps in. I should come to New York States. I think it might be a little bit late for me to get a ticket to that, but it would be super fun. I was texting Ryan about that earlier today, and he's going to be competing in a bunch of different divisions, so it should be fun. Hey Des, welcome. Glad you're here. Appreciate y'all being in here. Just getting some practice reps in so that I'm not completely washed up when I try and do the tricks that I set out to do during this challenge, although I may have a bit of a hard time. We'll let people file in for a little bit. Try the Tangler. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, to try the Tangler as like a warm-up trick. See if I can figure it out. Sean was showing me, he had a one-handed version of it where he would like, I don't really know how he did it, but he would like, he would do a somersault with like the one-handed rolls, and then he would bring the hands together and do the Tangler, and it was really cool. But I'll give the regular Tangler a try. Ah, dang. We'll give it a few attempts. Oh, did you have a new video today, Des? I haven't seen it yet. How's it going, Elijah? Appreciate you being here. Is it day for me? I mean, it's like 7 p.m. I just turned the lights off so that my, I have some lighting equipment, and it just makes it easier. Because like my overhead light doesn't match my lighting equipment. You posted a tutorial, Des? I'll have to look into it. What tutorial is the trick for? Or like, I guess what trick is it for? Okay. Honestly, not a bad first attempt at Tangler. It could have been worse. Through the leg slack GT? That's sick, dude. Was that the one that, that wasn't the one that Hunter did recently, right? The between the leg, like GT thing? Or is that the trick? How's it going, Newt? Appreciate you being here. Oh, it's your own trick. Sick. I'll definitely have to look it up then. Once the stream's over, everybody should go check out Des's new video. I bet it'll be a really cool trick. Getting some reps in while we practice before we go for the final test. So as people for y'all who have been here for the challenge, I really appreciate your support. What today is intended to do is I'm going to be testing myself to see how many of the tricks I learned over the last 30 days I can actually do within 2 attempts. Now I won't be doing it for all of the tricks, but just for the ones that I actually set out as a goal to do. So those will be somersault, C-fan, and regular rolls, and what was the third one? Anti-spin. It's all good, Elijah. No worries, man. Awesome. Sorry you gotta head out soon, Tallulah. I'll get started here in just a minute. I'm just trying to hype myself up for this because I know that it's going to be a little bit challenging. These are hard tricks for sure. But the tricks are somersault, anti-spin, and then C-fan, which I haven't actually fully learned. So if I land it today, it will be by dumb luck, if anything. What song should I sync for my next short? That's a good idea. Chat, what do you think? What song do you think would be a good one to do a yo-yo sync to? And yes, Newt, I am gassed up for the it was somersault, right? The Yo-Yo Friends somersault. It does look really good. I'm excited they're finally releasing it. It's been oh my gosh. It's been a prototype for a long time. It's 1 a.m. for you. Oof, I'm sorry, Tallulah. Where are you at? That's really late, dude. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you didn't stay up just for this, but if you did, I majorly appreciate it, man. Dang. All right, I think I'm ready to give this a shot. So, again, what we're going to be doing today is the finale of Soloham September. We finally made it. It's October 1st. And so I set out on this challenge to learn 3 main tricks and to improve my form in Soloham. The tricks for Soloham rolls in general, somersault, anti-spin, and C-fan. We're going to see how many of these I can actually land. The goal is to land each of them within 2 attempts, and if I don't land it within 2 attempts, I'm gonna have to spin the wheel on the computer, which Des, I'm gonna need your help with, to give a random subscriber 2 off-string yo-yos. So if you're not subscribed yet, you still have time before I inevitably fail on C-fan. But yeah, it should be fun. Also, Newt, I absolutely agree with you, but that is currently secret knowledge that I don't have, and no, I did not actually ask Ryan about it, but I also agree with that potential guess. What yo-yos are those? Seals? Absolutely, they are seals. I love them. They're great. All right, we'll see you around, Tallulah. I hope you can watch the recap of this later. Yo, Orlando, appreciate you being here. Okay. So let's get into this. I'm going to start out with just standard Soloham rolls to get myself ready. And just to show from a form point of view that I've got this down. So before I started this challenge, I had barely gotten into Soloham at all. I could barely keep the rolls going, and I'd just gotten them sort of consistent. So for starters, Soloham rolls. So far, so good. And a clean dismount. You love to see it. Awesome. Okay, so feeling good about the Soloham rules. Next, we will go for somersault. And again, I'm giving myself 2 attempts for each of these. So if for whatever reason I don't make it on the first attempt, it's not all is not lost. We have a chance. Nice. Come on the string, work with me. Okay. Okay, we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2, y'all. We're 2 for 2. Now, for consistency's sake, my red seal has really grippy pads. And so I'm going to be making sure that I get the snags out before I do each attempt, because I'm not going to fail because of a snag. But we're doing good so far. We're doing good so far. We got 2 for 2. All right, now into dangerous territory. We're going to anti-spin. I'm not confident about this one. Hitting my ceiling also does not increase my confidence. Come on now, dang. It's that separation at the end that's so hard, dude. Yo, thanks, Beast Surge. I appreciate it, man. Okay, we're gonna give it a second attempt. So, almost had that. Just need to get a better separation on the anti-spin to be able to keep the rolls going afterwards. Dang it, I thought I had that. I thought I had that, man. Well, GG's. So much for that. But that is A-okay. I'll still give CFAN an attempt, but GG's to me not losing out on however much money it's going to cost me to pay for a Soloham pair of yo-yos. Just for kicks and giggles, though, let's give CFAN a try. A trick that I still haven't learned. Or not. Maybe I'm a little bit flustered from messing up the anti-spin. The thing is, I had it for a while there, man. And then I practiced a bunch of other tricks, and then I got out of practice. I want to see if I can actually land anti-spin one more time. I won't count it, but I do want to see if I can land it. Well, that was closer, but that's okay. I was hoping to be able to give away some yo-yos anyway. I was just hoping that I would fail on the trick I didn't learn, not the one I did learn. But that's life, I guess. It happens. And also, yes, I will do some 1A in a little bit. I'll do some 1A in a little bit. I do want to just give CFAN a couple of attempts, even though I know I've already lost the challenge. Just because I want to see if I can figure it out. Okay, so the idea with CFAN is that they spin around each other like stupid fast. But I can't quite figure out how to get the momentum going for it, right? Like there's some technique to it that eludes me. Kind of like that? I don't know. Like it's supposed to go like super fast, like this kind of emotion. I still don't get it, as you probably noticed. I will let you know if you want, Elijah. Don't worry. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. And given the fact that I've got a snag in that yo-yo, I think it is time to move to 1A. So let me grab a 1A yo-yo. In the meantime, Des, when you did a giveaway on your channel, how did you actually like get a whole list of your subscribers to be able to do that? Did you just like print it out to like a CSV in Excel or something, and then do a random number generator? Like, how did that work for you? Dang, almost had that. Let me try that again. Keep messing with the string on that. There we go. Come on, work with me. Guess we're not doing chopsticks, but that's okay. You subbed a week or two ago. I'm glad you've been enjoying the shorts, man. Like, I've been putting a lot of effort into them, and I'm glad people are enjoying them. As long as it is a positive thing for people, that's all that matters to me. Of course, growing the channel also is helpful, but I first and foremost hope that it's actually something people enjoy. So I'm glad it's going well for you. All right. Let's figure this out. So, any of you that are good at this kind of stuff in the chat, let me know. But we're going to figure this out together somehow. So for any of you who know how to do this, keep me posted. But I know that there is a way to get a list of your whole of all your subscribers, and then to do like random number generation or something from it. So if anybody has tips on it, I'm all ears. Because somebody is going to be winning some yo-yos today, and I need to know how to get them some yo-yos. So we've got our full list here, but I'm not seeing a great way to create a list of it. So I'm going to do some searching on the side, but if anybody has some suggestions, please do let me know. It's looking like most people do like web scraping or something for this, which I don't particularly want to do at the moment. Not that I have, not that I'm really like opposed to web scraping by any means, but I just would like to somehow just, I don't know, make this a little bit easier. Any of you YouTubers out there have any suggestions on this? So I don't really want to be live coding a web scraper right now, even though I probably could figure it out because I do actually program for a living. Is it under settings? No. Anybody out there got some enlightenment on this? Okay, so this might be a little bit harder than I expected, so I might need a little bit of time to figure this out. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing a great way to do this. So, hmm. Hmm. Sorry about the hold up, y'all. I thought this would be a lot simpler. I see a lot of people do this kind of thing, so I figured it would be pretty easy, but I guess I underestimated that. In the meantime, if anybody is curious, y'all have been getting a ton of views on this channel, and I really appreciate it. It's kind of wild to think of how much it's grown over the last, even just the last month, but also just like over the last couple of months. Like, 189,000 views over 1 month, for me, is just like ridiculous. So thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so let's see here. Extensions. No, that's not it. Why is it not working? Okay, well, I mean, maybe we can look, let's figure this out. So, from a given video, not that, I want to actually, like, view the video. So, is there something on here? Never looked into this kind of stuff before, so also, is the chat even moving? Like I'm really surprised that it's not doing anything. I swear that there's got to be something going on with my phone, but whatever, it's fine. Alright. So... Oh, I already signed in, thank you. I literally already signed in. Well, this definitely didn't go as smoothly as I anticipated, but it is what it is, I guess. I already chose this one. And it doesn't show my actual channel on here. Okay, whatever. I will figure this out at a later point in time, apparently. So, don't worry. I will post the video of this once I ever actually figure out how to do this. So, apologies. But, we'll do some yo-yoing instead. So, sorry for the holdup. I thought that was going to be easier than it was, because I see plenty of people do this. But, you know, sometimes life is not as easy as you might think. And sometimes you have to make adjustments. And that's okay. Dang. Almost had that one. Okay, I figured out the problem. My chat was only showing the top comments, which means it wasn't actually showing anything. So sorry. Thank you for actually posting that, Des. I appreciate it. Okay, so you told them to comment and then add them to the wheel and then recording your computer while spinning the wheel. That's fair. You can only see public ones. That's why people only get notified for some. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll probably that yeah, that's probably what I'll need to do. Uh, Beast, I mean, I think so far so good. But I will keep you posted on that. I'll have to take a look at that sync, Yassine. Um, cool. Well, that's okay. In that case, then I'll make a video about it or something and have people comment, like what you did, Des, and then we'll make a we'll make a giveaway from that, I guess. So stay tuned for that. For now, we'll just chill. We'll hang out and we'll yo-yo a little bit. Thank you for sharing that, Des. I appreciate it. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm glad I can actually see the chat now. I knew something was up when it didn't change for like 15 minutes. Dang. I've been trying to work on my like sky binds where like basically like in the middle of a combo you go like you toss it up and then bind it straight up. It's just hard to see, like it's hard to aim because like I tend to go to the side when I'm supposed to like hit right in the gap. Could be the lighting, could be like, you know, the fact that my ceiling and my yo-yo color blend in together pretty well. But like that, except for that it actually binds. Yeah. That idea, but straight above. Do I think I'll be at PNWR? When is PNWR? Do you know? Kind of depends on when. They always have it in Seattle, right? At the moment, it's kind of random live streams, but I'm hoping to get to the point where I can have like a more regular schedule. Because like I don't know, streaming is fun, and when I actually have less technical difficulties, it's a lot more enjoyable. In the Soloham challenge, it was a lot easier because I just did tricks and hung out with people. But when I actually have to deal with troubleshooting live, I sometimes get a little bit flustered at times. Sometime early 2025? Maybe. I'm trying to prioritize Worlds, if I can, Worlds and Nationals next year. Because I know with Worlds being in Prague, it's going to be pretty expensive. And so I don't know how many yo-yo contests I'll be able to convince my wife to let me go to other than Nationals and Worlds, and even Worlds for that matter, will probably be a bit of a challenge, but we'll figure it out. She's really supportive of me with yo-yoing. It's just, it's like when you're flying to Europe like that, that's really expensive. So. Okay. Also, I saw some comments on 5A in the chat. Believe it or not, I do actually play a little bit of 5A, not very much. But the lighting is such that you can't really see it very well, unfortunately. Maybe if I come a little bit closer. No. So close. The only regional you can go to is most likely NER because you live 10 minutes from the venue. Dude, that's actually insane that you live so close to the venue, dude. Yeah, especially since I'm in Texas, it's like a blessing and a curse because it's like not that far to get to anywhere, but it's far enough that it's like I have to fly basically to any contest, but it's not a super long flight. Yo, nice, Orlando. Glad that you're probably going to NER too. I've never been to NER, but you know, that's not saying much because I haven't really been to any regionals except for SCR, which is basically just what Rocky Mountain Regional used to be called. I went to it once and it was really fun, but that was right before I like graduated high school, and then you know life happens, and you know 10 years later I'm now getting back into competitive yo-yoing. Somehow I thought that was going to work out better in my head. How's my ante going? I haven't practiced it hardly at all because I was just focusing so much on the Soloham challenge, but I really need to get on it. Because I have a lot of ideas for it, but every time I sit down to practice it, I like change my routine entirely. And I don't really have time to keep doing that. That was kind of fun. Five A is fun though. I just kind of do it to chill, just because like this is kind of a fun style to try. You haven't finished your anti-routine either. That's fair. What yo-yo video are you working on, Orlando? Is it a big one? triangle the wrong way. Oh no. Is it still lagging, Beast? Or, like, has it resolved itself? Or is it still having a bad connection? It's better now, good. I'm glad to hear that. I guess now that you bring up anti, maybe that's what we can do for some of the stream is brainstorm the anti freestyle. And by brainstorm I mean run through my freestyle and see what I can come up with, you know? Maybe that'd be fun. Let's try that actually. So for, like, if you're not aware, Anti is an online yo-yo competition. It's probably the biggest online competition, at least right now, that's running. And it's being put together by a bunch of really good competitive yo-yoers. And so I'll be competing in the off-string division. And so I was gonna try and mess around with my routine. I haven't decided what song I'm gonna use yet. So for now, I'll just kind of be like going through the main ideas of what I want to do. But if anybody has song suggestions, I am very open to them. But I'm thinking of kind of breaking it down like this. So like I kind of want to start off with more like a slack combo. Sounds good, Des? I'll see you when you get back. But here's kind of like the idea that I was going to go for. I was going to try and maybe like start off with like some slack elements and things of that nature. And then maybe follow up with some ring elements. Oops. And then maybe some leg and behind the back elements. I do want to try and like incorporate some Soloham, but we'll see how confident I am. But let's give it a little bit of a run through. Why not? So I think, yeah. Goodness. Forgot how off string worked for a minute there. All right, let's give this a try. Just kind of freestyling a little bit. Trying to think of what I want to do. All right, I've got an idea. That's not the idea. Dang, that was going so well. You're going to use the song that Daniel Kim used? I don't remember what song that was. Gosh. What was that? Whoo! I honestly can't believe I landed that. I've been working on that like regen to instant chopsticks. Bro, that's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Using April's Bloom by Julie. Nice. I need to find some music that has good music cues that I actually like enjoy listening to enough that I could listen to it on repeat over and over for her contest and not get annoyed. Oops. I'm surprised I caught that. And that. That could be kind of cool. What do you think of something like that? What 1A yo-yo do I use and what 4A yo-yos? Most of the time I use Japan Technology seals for 4A, but I also like the iYo-Yo Unlimiteds, especially for Soloham. They're super comfy. I really throw a lot of Japan Technology, honestly. Even though I'm not sponsored by them, I just really like their yo-yos. But for 1A, I don't know, I throw a lot of Yo-Yo Friends and Duncan really like. The Duncan Evolve is quite possibly like my favorite 1A yo-yo right now. So I throw it a decent amount. But also like Yo-Yo Friends bimetals like the Pheasant or the Paper Cut, Tachyon, stuff like that. I do also really like the Japan Technology Jet Set that they did as a collab with something. That's a really good yo-yo too. All right, let's give this. Let's see if I can actually get a full-on routine going on here. So we'll start off a little bit more chill. That's not supposed to happen, but you know, we take those. No. Agreed. The Evolve is honestly a really good yo-yo. That was going so well. Dang. Let's. Dang it, that was so close. I really want to land that combo, man. It's just such a hard combo to land.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors, big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide.
Gotta love random ads.
Prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Never thought I would hear the day that. Or I never thought I'd hear Bob on Battlefield and Lo-Fi before. It hasn't been confirmed, but there's speculation that Ryan is on Wild. They posted a silhouette of their new player today, and I thought I saw like Ryan's headband in it a little bit, so that's what got me thinking about it. But it hasn't been confirmed. I haven't asked him about it, and they haven't announced anything, so they're just teasing it. We'll see. We'll see. But Ryan did say that he was going with a different company, and iYoYo posted that he wasn't going to be with iYoYo anymore, even though he's still gonna, they're still gonna sell the unlimited and have his name on it and whatever, which I think was a good idea. I mean, he designed it anyway. Man, I really need to practice my standard 1A, or not 1A, 4A. Fly of the Crows. That's an interesting one. I don't know if I know that song. I almost forgot what I was doing for a second there. Okay, so let's practice it from the region. I like that idea, you know, like I might not like it even though it has good music cues. It's annoying. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like music affects my mood a lot. And so like I have to like really vibe with the song for me to really like be able to do it for a freestyle. Which is why I usually like choose songs I really like. And even then sometimes I still get like salty while I practice, but I guess that's kind of part of the game sometimes. Yeah, I think I like that better. What genre do I listen to? I listen to a good amount of genres. Um, like I, this is gonna make it very obvious that I am nerdy, but I sing in a semi-professional choir, like two actually semi-professional choirs at the moment. Um, and so I listen to a lot of contemporary choral music and also like Renaissance and stuff like that. But I also listen to like EDM. I like rock, like 80s rock or 2010s hip hop. I enjoy some metal, but it depends. Alternative sometimes, emo sometimes. I like jazz, bluegrass. Bluegrass is like it depends on the day if I enjoy it or not. But how long have I been yo-yoing? I've been yo-yoing for 15 years, coming up on 16 actually, because we're getting to the end of the year. But I've only been doing off string since last December. So, but it has become kind of my obsession at this point, and I'm very glad because it's a lot of fun. Oops. There we go. So close. I mean, we still saved it though. Mostly. I actually really like that leg combo. Like that little leg combo right there. How's it going, Nate? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, like I really like this like inverted chopstick to like I don't know if you can even see what's going on because I'm like on the side of the screen, but like I really like those elements. And I finally figured out some like instant mounts, like the instant arm or like the instant chopsticks, even though I messed it up. Ooh, that was close. I almost got that. I'm trying to come up with like different binds too, because that was something that Josiah and Ryan both mentioned, but especially Josiah was like, when in competition, like doing binds that can click can add up over time. I did see Hunters Don't Drop the Milk. It was pretty cool. What songs would you recommend since I'm trying to listen to more new music? What kind of music do you already listen to? Maybe I can suggest some genres. Like, is there a genre you're interested in getting into? Thanks. I like that arm catch too. It's fun. It's just like it's hard to control though because it's like so fast. Because like you have such a limited window to catch it, and it's like it's coming down from the air, and so it has a lot of speed too, and so like controlling it afterwards is really hard, and so I go straight into like that, whereas like a lot of people would go straight into another arm orbit, but it's like so hard to control it because like it comes all the way out here when it lands for me instead of under my elbow where I could actually keep the arm orbits going. Autocorrect on your comment. You're good, man. No worries. Trying to think of what I want to do from it. Because it leads well into chopsticks, but like I want to do the instant chopsticks. And I don't really want to get like a bunch of repeats, you know? You listen to math rock, shoegaze, rap, alternative rap, and metal. If you listen to a bunch of that kind of music, you might enjoy some EDM or maybe some house. Have you listened to house much? You might enjoy that. Didn't lift my leg up fast enough for that. I'm trying to decide what Soloham tricks also to put into my freestyle because I want to do one Soloham combo at the end of my anti-freestyle just to prove to myself that I actually learned something from Soloham September. What artists? That's the thing is like I'm not super into house, but I know a bunch of people who are. I have more recommendations for like EDM. So like I really like Madeon for EDM. Lots of people like Porter Robinson, Martin Garrix and stuff like that. Those are all really pretty good for EDM. See you in a bit, Des. Yeah, I'm thinking of like doing regular rolls, one-handed rolls. Like a somersault or something, but like I wanted to do like a cooler trick, right? Like I wanted to do like stalls or something. Because like I was wanting to do something like that stall, or maybe like a ping pong or something. How's it going, randomness? Welcome, welcome. It is fun. I agree. What Soloham trick do you think I should do, Yassine? I'm debating between consistent or crazy. Yeah, no problem. Those are some of my EDM artists that I like. Medeon is definitely my favorite though for EDM. Maybe something like that. But like actually getting this stump. Oh, you're right. I forgot about the Soloham stall jump rope. I totally forgot about that. I don't know if I have the confidence for that one just yet, because like I'm still rather inconsistent with the ping pong where it goes back and forth. Here's what the yo-yos look like up close. Sorry, the lighting's a little bit weird. My lighting is to the side, not right next to my camera. Honestly, Yassine, that would be hilarious. And if you made a video of it, I would absolutely watch it. Because that would be fantastic. I don't blame you, you haven't tried it yet, but it sounds really hard. It does sound really hard. I don't know if anyone's tried it. How's it going, Leo? Welcome, welcome. I should ask, like, Josiah or Sean or Ryan or something. See if anyone's ever done a stall jump rope. Dang. That was so close to actually getting ping pong. I've landed ping pong like 3 times, but do you think you'll be as good as Ray Wakura? Dude, Ray is honestly like the GOAT of Offspring. I find that like it's highly unlikely that I will get to Ray status. But I will never say never because you never know. But I highly doubt it. He is an absolute legend. What's my name? It's in my channel name. My name is Daniel. Oh dang, that was so close. I just hit my hand. Who's my 1A goat? That is a really tough question because like Mir is insanely good, but I don't know if I would consider him like the GOAT of all goats. Like he's really really good, and I love to watch him like compete. But like you know, like when there's people like Hiroyuki Suzuki, Yuki Spencer, Jensen Kimmett, Betty Gallegos. Like there's a lot of really really good 1A players, right? And so it's really hard to like decide a true GOAT. Whereas like for Offspring, it's pretty clear that it's Ray, because he won the World Yo-Yo Contest 7 times. Like he is the GOAT. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that. 1A GOAT Zach Gormley, like he is insane. I wholeheartedly agree. So good. His world's winning freestyle is one of my favorite 1A freestyles ever. Him and Janos. Those are like my 2 favorite 1A freestyles ever. I do agree though. Andre is goated wholeheartedly. But if we're talking like 1A like competitor kind of goated, Andre is goated for different reasons. Like he's goated for being like the face of the community and like really being an insanely good teacher and all that kind of stuff. Takeshi, Polo, Tsukasa, Namba, those are all really good. Those are all really good choices. Polo has an insanely cool style. I feel like Takeshi is more of the goat for 5A though. In like, to be honest, like because we're talking about Takeshi Matsura, right? Takeshi Matsura, right? Yeah, we'll let Evan deal with what Evan needs to deal with, and that's fine. He had a lot of good things going for him and made some poor choices, and it is what it is. But I do agree that Mir like I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that Mir is overrated, but I do feel like I don't know. I really like his style, but it's definitely like the meta, right? Whereas like when I look back on like like mind blowing like change the game kind of freestyles, I think more of like Zach Gormley or Janos Karanks or like Yuki Spencer, Hiroyuki Suzuki, Johnny Delval. Like people that like really like changed the game with yo-yoing as opposed to like people who have like absolutely mastered the meta. Like it's a different approach to yo-yoing, and it's not necessarily that one is better or worse. It's just my preferences personally. Takeshi does have some really good 1A freestyles, though. I agree, but I feel like he was like the goat for 5A for ages. Dang it, no. I keep hitting my hand, but I'm trying to land it back on the string. I guess the obvious question for GOAT of 3A is Hajime Miura. I would be very surprised if someone could make a case for literally anyone else. Even though there are other really, really good 3A players, like I can't think of anyone. There we go. I can't think of anyone who has been as dominant while also being like insanely creative at 3A than Hajime. I do agree. Yeah, Brandon is really good because he has to deal with social media, but still makes time to for competitive. I agree. Yeah, Brandon's got a lot on his plate, but he's done really good, all things considered. Like he's been able to balance it surprisingly well. I don't know if I know who Ryorichi is. Like 2023 Worlds was like when I got back into yo-yoing after taking a pretty long break. So I didn't know like any of the competitors last year. Tesla is fantastic. I love Tesla. He did? Really? I'll have to go back and take a look at last year's World's Freestyles. I saw Mirrors from last year, and I saw Rays from last year. And I think I saw Omgunju's as well. You're going to try and learn the Ryuichi crossarm double green triangle, bro. That sounds wild. Let me know how that one goes, because that sounds super hard. I will stick to Soloham for now. There it is. Okay, I spoke too soon. See, I should have had ping pong as one of my tricks instead. Maybe I would have actually landed it. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it as well, Beast. It's fun to be able to talk yo-yo with people. It's weird though, because most of my yo-yo knowledge is from like 10 or 15, sometimes even like 20 years ago. And so it's like my knowledge of competitive yo-yoing has like a gargantuan gap in it. No, like that. There's gonna have to be a separate stream for it. Like apparently, there's not a way to just like go through your subscriber list and like export it without like, you know, coming up with like a programmatic solution to like scrape a website. And while I do know how to do that because I am a programmer, like I I don't know if it's really like worth it to do that comparatively to other options. So like Des suggested making a video and having people comment on it. But the downside to that though is that, you know, of the 1,000 subscribers, there's no way everyone's going to comment on the video, right? So I'm still going to have to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. But I will come up with something. Because like the most comments I've ever really gotten on a video is like, I don't know, maybe like 40 or 50 max. And like with 1,000 subscribers, like only 50 of them, like 50 max. And a bunch of those were also like me replying to people. So it's just like, you know, I want to give people a fair shot. Although on the other hand, a bunch of my subscribers probably are more in it just for watching the videos as opposed to like learning Soloham. But you never know. Okay, that was clean. That was clean right there. Y'all saw that, right? That was a good ping pong right there. All right, Orlando. We'll see you around, man. Thanks for hanging out. Dude, I hope I can go to Prague too. How'd your comment get deleted? I have no idea, man. Sometimes YouTube just deletes comments. Yeah, I'm trying to convince myself and my wife to let me go to Prague next year for Worlds because I really want to give it a shot because I've never been to Europe, and I feel like by next year's Worlds I will have made a lot more progress. Oh boy, I say as I drop both of my O's at the same time. All right, Des, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you being here. And don't worry, I'll come up with something for the giveaway. I'll come up with a way to get it out there. But I will make it abundantly clear so people know. But we'll figure something out. Yo, how's it going, Fantastic Yo-Yo? Good to see ya. Glad you're here. Damn. The joys of getting smacked in the hand by offspring yo-yos. Are you going to Worlds next year, Xander? We're all trying to decide if we can actually make it to Prague. That's too bad. I'm still trying to figure out if I can go either. We'll see. It's a big time commitment and it's also pretty expensive. But if I can swing it, it would be pretty awesome. Yo, thanks, Beast. I appreciate it, man. Dude, I agree. 2024 Worlds was so fun. Like, honestly, like one of the funnest contests I've ever been to. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I'm trying to come up with that trick, right? Like I figured that trick out on accident while I was trying to learn ping pong. And I really like it and I'm trying to get it consistent. Yo, Yassine, you can you should come next year or come to nationals or something. Like, have you been to? Were you at nationals this year? Dude, that was so close. Yeah. I don't know. Like, did I actually I don't remember if I ran into you while we were at nationals. Cause it was my first big contest coming back into competitive yo-yoing, and so I met a ton of people while I was there, and so it was hard to keep track of everything that was going on. Yeah, you might have saw me when I was competing in 4A. I just don't know if we actually had a chance to talk or anything. It keeps falling off during that last little pinwheel kind of thing. Trying to figure out how to keep the yo-yo from falling off at that point. Yo, I appreciate that, Beast. We'll see. I would love to have a signature yo-yo at some point, but I need to be sponsored first for that. There's some potential. There's some potential out there. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on a bunch of different factors, but we'll see. If I was to make a signature yo-yo, though, what do you think would be a good name for it? Oh man, that was totally it, dude. That was the trick, dude. I've talked with Philip so much about yo-yo names. I just keep coming up with yo-yos that have the word cut in them, like paper cut and cross cut and ultra cut and all those. But I can't just rip off a name from Yo-Yo Friends. So let's see here. What could we call an off-string signature? I was gonna say Flying Turtle, but there's already like Flying Panda from Duncan, so that would probably be a bit of a rip-off from them. Dang. That was close. There have already been so many good yo-yo names out there. Running out of ideas here. I feel like I've got the idea of it, but it's just like, yeah, no worries, Yasim. I know it was unfortunate what happened for Hajime's freestyle, but he totally had a redemption arc with the after party like routine. Everybody loved that. Welcome back, Orlando. Appreciate you being back. Did y'all see any of the clips from the Faye Webster Yo-Yo Invitational? Hajime had a really good clip from that too. They posted some clips from it on Instagram this week, and they were really good. Zach Gormley went and competed there too and had some really cool tricks. No. Yeah, it was really cool. Like, if I had, like, it didn't register in my brain when people were, like, posting about it, like, that they were going to be competing in it. It didn't register, like, what it was until I saw it afterwards, and I'm like, oh, that's what that was. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to figure some of that out, but that's okay. I've been messing around trying to figure out Sword Dancer. Yo-Yo Showstopper by Daniel Yo-Yo with a clapperboard in the background. Nice. And cut bolt. Nice. Yeah, maybe we could go something like Showstopper. That could be a fun one. I actually like that name a lot. Might need to think about that. Welcome back, Yassine. No. I keep getting so close to I'm trying to do a separation with like the second string so I can attempt Sword Dancer, but like it keeps getting tangled when I try and do the separation. Cause see, like I've got it, but it's stuck in the other formation, right? It's supposed to be like outside the formation. And I don't know really how to like get the yo-yo to come out of that first mount and like go land on the other string without that happening. No. roll around my head. Dude, that would be sick, but I don't know how to do that. I can try it, but I can't imagine it's gonna go well. But you never know. Why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? The question is though, like, which direction do I go, right? Like, do I go to my right or do I go to my left? Kind of like that, maybe? That kind of worked. You're making a vlog for the New York State competition? Nice. Is that that's this weekend, right? Or is that like, I'm honestly surprised that actually worked as well as it did, Xander. I might need to try that again. We'll have fun making the vlog for that. That would be pretty cool. Okay, let's figure this out for a second. What did I do? Something like that, kind of. It's just like on that turn, you know, like how do you keep it going, right? How's it going, Logan? We're experimenting with yo-yo trick ideas. So if you have any ideas of like Soloham, light for Soloham, let me know. Xander had a good one of like trying the rolls over my head, so I'm experimenting with that at the moment. It's not terribly well lined up, but we'll make do. I wonder if there's a way I could do like a whole 360 with it or something. You were super bored before the stream? Well, I'm glad that this is more interesting than being bored. I was just eating dinner before the stream. But I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, man. And if y'all are enjoying, please do leave a like. I do appreciate it greatly. Let's see here. Oh, dude, that actually was going somewhere. That was going somewhere. You're onto something, Xander. Like that. I'm gonna have to mess with this a lot because like this is cool. I've always been so leery of doing 360 tricks just because I get too dizzy when I try and do them usually. But I can turn slowly enough with this that I don't think I'll get too dizzy with it. I really want to land this now. It's just like, what do I do about the ending though? Like, to like keep it going at the end and not end up like this. Because like the key with Soloham just in general is like keeping your hands lined up together with like the strings so that the yo-yos stay together. So like that is definitely gonna be a big deal for sure. But the question is, how do I do that while I'm turning and doing this over my head? Oh gosh. I have to do something like that, which is going to be really sketchy, but that's okay. We're making some progress. Oh, also, this week I finally got a new backdrop. I just haven't had time to set it up yet, so this may be one of the last streams with my really less than ideal backdrop, but my moving blanket has served me well for many videos. That's not lined up at all. I am going to need to wrap up here pretty soon, but I do want to see if I can pull this off. And figure out what I need to do to keep it going, you know? I can do a Soloham somersault. That's fair, no worries, Yassine. I can do a Soloham somersault. I don't know how to do I can do a regular somersault too, but like, I'm better at doing a Soloham somersault than a real somersault. Just like that. Trying to see if I can figure that out. Yo, how's it going, Matt? Welcome, welcome. We're just messing around with some new Soloham ideas. Oh, dang. The thing is, like, if the yo-yos clash or if they hit your hand, you're like, it's like game over almost every time. It's really hard to recover from it. Yeah, good to see you too, man. I've been super busy too, actually. How's your family doing? Gabriel, I've been yo-yoing for like 15 or 16 years or so, somewhere around there. I lost count of the exact time, but it's over 15 years for sure. Okay, that was rough. Let's try that again. Dang. I'm glad your family's doing well. It's good to hear. Alrighty. Okay, come on. Yes. Okay. Nice. I have like really grippy pads in the red yo-yo in this pair, and so it keeps snagging. I wish I was the world champion, man. I appreciate it. The real world champion would smoke me. But he's a really good guy. You should look him up if you haven't yet, Matt. Ryan Connolly. He did an absolutely incredible freestyle at Worlds to a song from Britney Spears. It was iconic. You use the T1 for foray? Nice. You need to get another one for Soloham. Honestly, having the different colors is actually kind of helpful in my opinion, because like then it's easier to keep track of which yo-yo's which. So I honestly would recommend it, but you know it doesn't really matter. But I like it because it's helpful to keep track of which is which. Oh, thanks, Victor. I appreciate it, and thank you, Matt. All right, Yassine, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping on here. All right, I'm gonna give this over the head thing a couple more tries, and then I probably gotta bounce as well. The other hard part is that like the string falls off your arm in the turns, and like not getting it into this is harder than it would look. Yeah, no problem, man. Like the different colors is helpful for me too, especially because like I'm newer to Soloham as well, and so it's just nice to be able to keep track of which is which. But it really only matters, like it really only matters like if you actually isolate the different yo-yos, right? For things, so like like let's say one's spinning backwards and the other spinning forwards. It's a lot easier to keep track of them for that, for sure. Or like if you do a grind with one, you know which one is going to have less spin, right? But I don't know. I like having different colors. But since you mentioned the T1, have you tried the T2 that came out around Worlds? It's actually really good. All right, we'll give it one more. We'll give it one more try on the over the head, and then we're gonna call it. Well, one more attempt when the yo-yos are actually like lined up. After I actually be able to give myself an honest attempt. Yeah, no, it's really good. I liked it a lot. I tried it at Worlds and it was really good. I didn't try it for Soloham though. Why aren't these lining up? We'll mess around with that. I'll keep experimenting with that, but I think I'm gonna have to call it here. Thanks everybody for being here. Apologies for the technical difficulties earlier. I will figure out the giveaway and keep y'all posted. So again, thanks for your support. If you did enjoy the stream, please leave a like and consider subscribing to stay in contact. But yeah, have a great night, y'all.